Hello there, welcome to the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney and we are back again with another unboxing video. So today is like a mail call. I got about 2 fragrances, so I thought let's do an unboxing video, first impressions video of a very popular fragrance in the last few days time. Last couple of weeks back on somebody made a post of this particular video, of this particular fragrance, and immediately there were a lot of comments, people interested, wanting to know more, but there were not enough reviews of this particular fragrance. So somehow I was able to get this fragrance, and thanks to Mom Fragrances who were able to get it to India, I kind of got that really quickly. So so I got this, right? So this is Soaked Sun from Grandeur Elite. Okay, now I'm not entirely sure if Grandeur Elite is part of Albatania or any other sister company. I will try and find that about it. But this is a beautiful fragrance because one, of course, it looks good. Most importantly, it's an alt of a very, very popular fragrance from the house of Louis Vuitton. Okay, so let me open this up. So this particular box opens up like this. Okay, and you will see this particular fragrance. If you've been able to get the hint of this particular fragrance, you are pretty good. If not, don't worry, I will help you with it. Right, so the bottle is pretty snug or very tightly fitting into this particular bottle box. It's a paper box that is got a nice cotton type of a round touch, and there is a metal element here which kind of looks like this. This is okay, but it might lead you to think that it opens like this. Okay, just generally like how most of these bottles open up, but unlike that, it's actually a twist, right? So this is from Grandeur Elite. It's 100 ml. It's an Eau de Parfum edition, and there's a lot of information at the back here. Okay, and from a price point of view, I will tell you this is about 1800 rupees roughly. Okay, just look at the bottle. Okay, so look at that bottle, very, very beautiful bottle. Okay, nice blue color, heavy bottom base, looks very similar to the other bottle from Fragrance World, which is La Infinity, which is the La Iminescenti alternate of Louis Vuitton. But I feel this is a little more narrower and taller compared to that. In fact, Maison Alhambra's Mathieu also kind of looks like this, but I feel that is also a little more thicker. Okay, but nonetheless, this is a 100 ml volume. Just look, very, very nice bottle. Cap is superb. Just look at that. Okay, very nice. There's a nice latch that happens, nice magnetic touch that happens, very nice cap. Plastic albeit nonetheless, but the bottle looks nice, the sprayer looks nice, right? Now this is an alt of the popular Afternoon Swim, which was created by Jacques Cavalier in the year, I think, 2011. Now this is a no-nonsense citrus fragrance is how I would like to describe it. So this is a fragrance that's got two types of oranges. One is the Mandarin orange, one is the Sicilian orange. Okay, so there are slight changes in the way the tones of this fragrance of the oranges are. So they're using two types of oranges, then supported by bergamot. Okay, then you have got ambroxan, and I think you have ginger. Okay, I think that's about it what you have on this particular fragrance. So you know that this is a very nice citrusy type of a fragrance. Okay, citrusy also, when we say this is more leaning towards the lemony, citrusy, that part of thing, because though it's got orange, but it's more on that note, especially when you compare this, when you think about Pacific Chill, okay, which is also that type of a fragrance. Let me do a note spray and let's see how it sprays out. Okay, puffs really good, nice big punch, punch of that air, and it opens up with a nice slight sweetiness, freshness of that citrus element right at the top. You get a very nice tone of that ambroxan and ginger. To some extent, it might remind you of Bulgari Tiger's opening to some extent, because there is grapefruit, there is ginger, and again ambroxan and woody notes. But here there is orange, there is grapefruit, bergamot, and there is ambroxan as well, and there is ginger. So that part feels little like that, but the freshness is a lot more lighter here compared to Tiger. So let's keep Tiger out of the question, but I'm just giving you a feeler of what the fragrance feels like in the opening. Okay, so I kind of like it in the opening. I don't know how long this will last, but the element of the quality of the fragrance is very good. You are not getting that alcohol blast at any point of time. You are not getting that synthetic vibe, at least, and it feels really light and very, very well done. Okay, so I think it's pretty good in terms of performance too. I will let it sit for a few days and then come back to you and tell you how the performance of this particular fragrance is, but I think this is really nicely done. Okay, from what I've read about the person who has this, who has compared it with the OG as well, he says after the first few minutes in the air, they are both alike. You hardly find any differences at all. So that means Louis Vuitton, when a fragrance is selling at about 30,000 rupees plus. And if that is not something that you are able to afford, then you can definitely consider getting this, because you will get this for less than 2,000 rupees easily, right? And with summer, and we want a good citrusy fragrance, especially from a good Middle Eastern house where you get a good value for money. So that is one thing definitely to consider, right? You don't get Indian alt houses that will do this type of presentation, this type of quality for that price point. So whereas Middle Eastern houses are able to easily able to do this at about less than 2,000 rupees, if you're able to get 100 ml of juice, and if you can respray it after 4-5 hours, I think you're pretty good. So that way I think they have done a good job. So Grandeur Elite is the company that has done this. It is called Soaked Sun. So let me come back to you with a detailed review. Until then, you're watching the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney. Take care. Bye now.